Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. It's morning, and man do I have a lot of things to go over at the beginning of this episode. I don't even know where to begin, but I think I gotta start with the eggs. No, there's no great demand for the eggs. I keep getting the message now that there's no more room for egg pallets. So I don't know if it's because we got too many boxes of eggs on the map. I don't know I have no idea. But egg boxes are not spawning at either chicken pen since early last night. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell the eggs. Hopefully it resets it. I'm not sure what's going on there. I did buy 2 more pallets because I had too many egg boxes per pallets. I even moved these out of the way, but I had nothing around the box area. It's kind of like when Farm Sim 19 first came out. When you first put on chicken coop, for like the first few hours, you got the sign that says no more room for egg pallets. But it's not just one chicken coop, it's both. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because we got too many boxes or not, but we're going to go sell them. The restaurant right now has the best price, just over $3,000 per. So we're going to go sell these. 2 of these pallets should disappear because it's part of the older version of the mod. And the rest of the pallets should, the egg should sell, but the pallet should stay. So this is step 1 of many things to go over in this episode. I could probably just go over the main things I really need to go over and just screw the rest of the episode. I think I got enough to go over at this point. We do have the Case tractor and the Massey Ferguson tractor at the store. No, we're not selling them. I got to buy some implements for each tractor. That's why we have $100,000 in the bank account. Yes, I borrowed it. Took out a bank. Well, I didn't take out a bank loan. I borrowed more from the bank loan. I need to get the other fertilizer spreader, or Breedle, if you will, so we can start fertilizing our field. And the Massey Ferguson's there to get a bigger bucket for the front loader. There's a mod out there. I'm not going to get... Are these just going to sell? Did the game just crash? Well, the game did crash on me. I think it's because I drove too many egg pallets over at once, but we were getting somewhere in the vicinity of that. That gave me 7261. The other pallets were giving me like 73, so that may not have been a full pallet. So I'm hoping that when we go into our economy page for the day, we got $55,000 worth of eggs today. Not too bad. I also wonder if it didn't crash because I had 2 different versions of the pallets. 2 pallets completely sold all at once, and other egg pallets were selling the eggs individually. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Or it could have been it was just too many egg pallets at once going over the sell point. The game didn't actually freeze. I could teleport to other vehicles, but I couldn't get out the vehicle. Couldn't do much of anything. So yeah, of course that would happen because I have a lot to go over at the beginning of this episode. That's what we get. Thank you very much. So I'm going to bring these back hopefully in a couple minutes or so. I hope I don't see no more room for egg pallets at the chicken farm or the chicken pen. So for now, I am just going to leave this trailer parked. Let's get it out of the way over here. Alright, so that is that done. Hopefully, like I said, we're going to know here very shortly. Probably not until 7 o'clock. At 6:53, I got it 1 speed. Good, because I do need some time to mumble along here. So at the store, first things first, fertilizing technology. The mod by Stevie, please. Thank you, because that's at 16. Definitely want the spreading disc. Wheel setup, it doesn't matter. Just regular standard, please. Extensions, it holds 15.6 already, so I don't think I really... It's just for fertilizer, but it would be nice to kind of have the top on it. You know, it's only $1,500 for the extension. That way, if it does rain, it can kind of cover it. Yeah, if it does rain. So this is going to be the opposite. The rim color is going to be the John Deere, and not chrome, but white. It's just reverse of the other one. I think, did I choose that color? I don't think it's that color. I don't remember what color I chose. As long as it's green, it doesn't matter. Just the opposite. So why? Oh, the spreading system's 5,000. I'm like, why is it up so high? Yeah, so there we go. We're going to buy that for starters. Yes, please. Thank you. And then what else we need, you may ask? Well, we're getting a different bucket for the front loader. There's a mod out there. Well, actually, there's a lot of mods out there, so. It's for Massey Ferguson. Well, it's on the Massey Ferguson. That's what we're going to use. So instead of our 1,000 liter, you can change the capacity from 3,000 to 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm just going to go with 6. I don't need nothing that big. 3,000 is probably fine. But we're going to start off with 6. If I go any bigger than that, it'll probably tip the Massey Ferguson over with all that weight in the front, because I don't usually put weights on my vehicles. So that's the one we want. So there is our fertilizer spreader, and that needs to get to work right away because our fields have hit the first growth stage. And if they happen to hit the second one, then we're going to do some damage to our crops. But it's the fields all over at the BGA, but I have to go down to the chicken farm because that's where all of our bags of fertilizer are from unloading the other one. So I'm going to head on down there, fill this thing up with the fertilizer we have, get this guy on a worker for the other fields so I can kind of go over probably, I'm pretty sure, a lot of people are going to be interested in. Of course, this video is not going to go out until Tuesday, which would be the 29th of January. I'm recording this on the 28th. So by then, you may already know about it. Of course, you could have already known it on the day I'm recording as well. But it's a big step in farming sim, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so let me go fill this up. I'll leave you in suspense. Well, for you it's going to be like a brief second, so I'll see you in a while. Well, it's just about 7 o'clock. I thought I'd bring it back because at 7 o'clock we should find, if I don't get no messages at 7 o'clock that there's no more room for chicken eggs, then we know that they're spawning. I don't know what's going to happen at 7, but we'll soon find out. We sold the boxes, so hopefully that was what it needs to be done. I've also noticed that the traffic has been very weird. There's a big line of traffic. There's a car that's holding up everyone. So I hope there's not something weird going on in my save game. It could be a mod. 7 o'clock. Am I going to get any messages? Was that the problem? Could it be? Could it be? Well, I'm liking that. So we may have to go to the chicken farm after we start this guy up. So then another thing I should bring up, I'm doing a lot of bulk recording today. Like I said, this video is going to go out on a Tuesday the 29th. If there's no video on Wednesday or Thursday, it's because I got to deal with some personal things. So I don't know, that's why I'm recording these early, so you at least have some videos. I hope to be back and have everything situated. So there's no days where there are no videos, but if they are, there's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason for it. So hopefully I don't miss any days. I do enjoy making these videos, and yeah, I like to give you guys a video at least every day. Try to. Anyways, let's get this guy in a worker, and I can hire a worker. So you also may notice that I'm in the way of the worker. There's no corn here. Yep, there's no corn. There's soybeans growing in this field. So, after cutting the corn in this field into chaff and putting it at the BGA, if you remember last time we did it, we did not get our 1,060,000 liters of chaff. We got like 900 and some odd. Well, guess what? I think we got less than last time. We are now down to like 900,000 liters. If I uncover this, should be ready. Oh, if I turn this on, it'll be good too. So 942,000. So we're like 120,000 liters short of what we've been getting. So I know this can be true in real life. Correct me if I'm wrong, farmers, but if you keep putting the same crop down in one field over and over and over again, it's been kind of tested that you can lose the yield on a field. So we've been doing nothing but corn in this field since we changed it over. So I thought, well, if I'm going to lose money that way, let me put soybeans in it once. We'll replant corn in it and see what happens. This field did need to be lined and it needed to be plowed. So yeah, I'm not sure. We did put some lime down and plowed it. And I did not see this field. I did not hire a worker to do this field. And you're thinking, okay, so what's the deal? What are you talking about? Then how did they get seeded? Well, technically, I mean, I did hire someone, but I didn't hire someone. So let's head on over to our John Deere tractor, because I know it works in the John Deere tractor. So these fields here have been weeded as well. That's why I did overnight. No, can I go back to here? So yeah, so they're planted. They're in the first growth stage. They've been weeded, and now these are all being fertilized. Yeah, these need to be weeded, but they haven't been planted yet either. So we're gonna hop on down to the John Deere. Let me get somewhat situated here. Now I did it on the other field, so I'm hoping it works here. Now keep in mind this is still in very early beta. It's not working well. It works and it doesn't work. Let me put it that way. So if I hit this button, do any of you recognize that what just popped up in the HUD in the bottom center corner? Courseplay control. That's right, Courseplay control. Courseplay is kind of here. It pretty much works like it did in 17. But if you notice, like when I bring up the HUD display here, you're not going to see nothing in the controls for how Courseplay works. If you hit the same buttons as you did in 17, the default buttons, it should work just fine. So, no course loaded. It should be this one here. It's fertilize and seeding. I forgot the name of this number of this field. Field 24. Alright, so if I come over here. Now, I really don't care about doing it this way. I really just want to record my own course for compacting the chaff in the silo bunker. If I bring here, so field 24, current generate. So, Courseplay is working here well. This is what I was wondering, because we merged one field into two. It does recognize it as one field, and you can see the path it's going to take. Let me get this lined up well enough here. So I got it on, when you first start Courseplay on a map, it says you want Courseplay to calculate field sizes and all that. I always hit yes, and then it asks you, do you want to pay your workers? And I always hit no. No, I don't want to pay my workers. So drive course. Oh wait, am I planting notes? Yes, we are. Alright. And he is off to the races. Courseplay is kind of here. So let me explain why I always say kind of here. Is this my truck? Yes, this is my truck. So if I come with my truck and I go to activate Courseplay, turn it on. I'm moving my head around to look at my keyboard. I'm hitting the key to activate Courseplay. Nothing. It does not work in the man truck. It does not work in my combine harvester. It does not work in my cotton harvester. It does not work in the case tractor that is fertilizing the field. It does not appear to work in the Massey Ferguson. It works in the Krone. I think I'm in the Big M, right? Yeah, this is the Big M. So it's working on the Big M. We know it works in the John Deere. How about the Big X? Nope, does not work in the Big X. Back into the man tractor. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of here, kind of working, kind of not working. Let me come over here to the chickens. Yep, so now I have the eggs are starting to spawn. So my guess is you can only have so many chicken egg boxes on a map because, yeah, so I went through the whole night. I probably lost maybe like $5 or $6 grand from doing that. So I may, yeah, once I fill up this many, actually it won't even be this many because I didn't have, two of them weren't all the way full, but if I combined them, I probably had a full one. So basically, when I fill all but one of these, I'm going to have too many eggs on the map, so I'm going to have to sell them. So I'll give me a gauge of when it comes time to sell them. Yep, and this chicken coop does have an egg box started as well. So that problem is situated. Courseplay, what are you doing? Oh yeah, so now it's going to back up. So with Courseplay, though, I know it will take longer for your worker to do the field because the way it calculates. I mean, if you hire a worker, he's going to come out here, do a little, like, 3 or 4 point turn, and then start. Courseplay is kind of going up the field and backing up. It takes a little bit longer. But, I mean, if you're not paying your worker, then who really cares, like me? So, yeah, I'm not really paying the worker. So that's fine. But I'm hoping... So the only tractor I can get it to work in right now is the John Deere. So when I do chaff at the BGA, I'm probably going to have to use the John Deere to compact it down with. But, you know, instead of me sitting there for 45 minutes hitting gas pedal, brake pedal, gas pedal, brake pedal for 45 minutes, we can set up a Courseplay and get him to do what he needs to do. So if you guys, I will put the link in the description below. But I would like back up your save game, not knowing what it's going to do. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I was wondering if it's going to crash my game. I noticed there have been a few weird things going on, and I was wondering, like, does that have to do with Courseplay? Because that's the only mod I've activated since. So, like, there's a car going around the map that is going really slow, and it looks like the Atlanta interstates at rush hour because it's just, I mean, there's like 20 or 30 cars behind that one car trying to go. So right now I'm going to let him go along on Courseplay and let him do what he needs to do. We are going to come back here, hop into the Massey Ferguson. Let me just try it again. Yeah, Courseplay won't even activate while I'm in this tractor. So, yeah, it may not even work for you. I mean, the only you saw I can only get it to work in like maybe, what, 1/3 of my vehicles. Alright, so now we got a bigger bucket so I don't have to try 16 times to clean up the chickens. So we're going to head down to the chicken farm first. Give our new bucket a whirl, and we'll clean up the chickens in one scoop, I hope. Our worker has finished the soybean field already, and I got him going over down by the sheep and pig pens and starting with the sunflowers that we have down there. So you can see I already got 1,000 liters in there, which the other bucket would even hold. So I got to do it in one sweep this time, which is nice. 15,000 liters seems to just be over the top for me on this size of a bucket. But the Massey Ferguson that we have should be able to handle 3,000 liters. Wait, did I do 6? I may have done 6. I forgot now. I think I did 6. Yes, I can check the fruit HUD down at the bottom. Yes, 6,000 liters is the bucket we went for. So now we can pick up this entire mess in one scoop. There you go, chickens, and thank you for all your eggs. We appreciate the $55,000 you guys gave to us. It's kind of disappointing that I couldn't wait for a great demand again. Now I kind of know there's like a limit, and now you guys no more space for wool. I was just down there and it did not look full to me. So you can see now I'm getting the message from Courseplay that my worker has finished. Oh, there he is. Like, where did he go? I was like, did he disappear on me? So now I gotta go down and see what's going on with the sheep wool. I can't just start the engine. I gotta activate my Courseplay. Stop driver, X out the course. There we go. And everything is back to normal. Normal-ish. Instead of sitting here setting up this whole thing, and this is a small field, I'm going to pay a worker to see this field. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and set up Courseplay. By the time I set up Courseplay, which, you know, doesn't take that long, but like I said, this field's not that big to begin with. You go ahead and see that. Why do I feel like... No more room for sheep wool, huh? Well, when I bring the Massey Ferguson down here to clean out the sheep, we'll move the pallet. I'm not quite sure I know what's going on there. So back to the Massey Ferguson, which is still running, shockingly. I'm going to go up and clean the cows, which shouldn't take too long. We'll go down and clean up the sheep and the pigs. And we'll move that pallet. Like I said, you know, it could, like I said, it could even be Courseplay. I'm not going to say it is, but that's the only mod I activated in the past day. That could, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on with this pallet thing. I'm having flashbacks when Farming Sim 19 first started. Anyways, I'm going up to clean the cows. I'll see you down to the sheep and pigs. Well, it seems all of my workers have completed their task. So I need to take care of them. Oh, it looks like our crops... Uh-oh. Did our crops go to second stage? I hope that there's no crop destruction on my fields. Uh-oh. It's not good. Can I pick up the pig food, please? Oh, my bucket is... Yep. If you're new to the channel, yeah, I'm not good at getting the bucket at the right height to pick up the food. I gotta stare at it. I don't see no crop destruction, which is good. Or is this the first growth stage of sunflower? No, that's the first growth stage of sunflower. I think I'm trying to compare it to the soybeans. I'm like, that's not good. Yes, it is down here. I'm like, my pallet fork should be down here. So, I had a problem with the chicken eggs. Now it seems like I got a problem maybe with the wool, which is weird because I didn't at first. Down a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so all of the animals are pretty much cleaned out. The only thing I probably kind of need to check, because it's been a while since yesterday, the sheep are kind of getting low on some grass. Just waiting for our grass field to do what it needs to do. So, yeah, pigs. We're up to 13 pigs. Remember we had 9 apiece just a little while ago. Their reproduction rate is down to 11 hours 45 minutes, so we get 4 pigs basically every 12 hours. Up to 23 sheep per. Same thing with the cows. We're going to get some more cows in another day. The chickens are doing their chicken thing, and of course our horses. These set of horses are only on day 2, and these horses are on day 6. Yeah, the horses are going to bring us in a load of cash. So I'm going to go pack. Am I from Boston all of a sudden? I'm going to go pack the Massey Ferguson up at the BGA, because when we go to sell that, I may need to cover the whole bunker. So I may just do that, bring up there, just uncover the whole bunker anyways. As you can see over there, the Case tractor, need to get him started fertilizing the other sunflowers field. Wait, is that sunflower? It should be sunflower. And then soybeans over at the rail yard. And the John Deere needs to start seeding the field behind the horses. So let me go get some things situated, and I'll bring it back. Well, the good news is the wool has started respawning. The bad news is the chicken eggs are back to not respawning. So, answers, anyone? Anyone? I have no idea. But we did get all of our fields fertilized that need to be fertilized. Now that these have already hit the first growth stage, I did speed up time. We're 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So these fields can be fertilized at some point. But what I kind of wanted to do this episode, at least to start with, if I can get into the right one, our beautiful cotton field. Yes, our cotton field. It's ready to be harvested. Other than that, I don't know. So I'm going to get to harvesting this, and then we're going to plow it, and then bring the John Deere over, and we're going to see right away what's going on here. Now, if you're if you're kind of new and didn't see the previous episodes, this is a modded harvester. It harvests at 10 meters wide instead of 6, even though the header. Actually, you know what? I think I want to do, so I don't screw it up. Let me put it on a worker. And let him harvest. So he does get rid of the weeds, so it does register there, so I'm just not quite sure. So while this guy is going around, it's not going to be a great yield, obviously, because a lot of the field isn't seeded. But while he's doing this, I'm going to get the man truck, get the plow, and we're going to start plowing this field. Maybe put the guy, that implement on a worker as well, so I can get the John Deere all situated. But yeah, well, let this worker do what he needs to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'll bring it back, and we're pretty much going to know when the seed drill starts to seed the field. If it looks the same way as it does now, where it looks spacey like this, then we're going to know. Maybe. I don't know. So I'll bring it back in a little while. I really want to get this done this episode, so I have time to think about, if it doesn't work, how we're going to do it, or why isn't it working. I don't know why. You may say, well, it's the modded harvester, but when we first got the modded harvester, I had cotton in these 3 fields. We harvested it, and we've had no problems with these fields. We harvested in these fields, replanted, no problem. Something weird going on here, I don't know, but this guy's going to have this field harvested in no time, so I need to get a move on. I'm going to come down here, grab this guy, go grab the plow, get some plowing done, and then I'll bring it back when we got the John Deere going, and I'll start seeding some more cotton in the field. We'll do a little bit of seeding, check the map page and see what's going on, and we'll wrap up the episode either on a good note or a bad note, or a sour note, or I'll just see you in a minute. So I just parked up the cotton harvester, got about 13,000 liters, which is terrible. I think I want to say we got, plow, you missed a spot. I want to say you got about maybe 45,000 liters, but then again, that's when the field was fully seeded and all that fun stuff. So now what we're going to do is come on over here. Hire a worker. So I can't say that I screwed it up. I guess a worker could. Gonna let him go for a bit here, see what he does. Maybe while he's doing that, because the price is somewhat good. I think the price is what, 2,400? Yeah, 2,440, which is like it was last time. So we'll get a little bit of cash today. Well, we need to get some cash. Lower harvester. I don't want to lower the harvester. I hit the wrong button. It's Y to unload. Okay. It's not hitting any trees either. And so by the time we sell this, we can check to see what the seed roll is. Well, we know what the seed roll is doing. I don't know what to expect from the field, actually, to be honest with you. Wow, 31,000. That is pretty darn good. All right, let's go to here. It looks like it's seeding the whole field. The fertilization stage is going to be off a bit, like as you can see here, because there were no crops where it was fertilized. The funny thing is, I have not, deleted any mods or anything like that. So I think it all comes down to it's a peanut fault. Basically, if you remember me saying I tried to correct the widder het on this harvester to make it back to 6, and even though it said in the workshop at the store that it was a 6 meter wide modded harvester, it still harvested at 10. I think it was a conflict of dimensions or whatever, and it kind of screwed up how the field was being seen. Because now we can see that it is fully seeded everywhere. So the good news is I don't have to sell the field and move everything. The other good thing is I can place my shed down here now. But I think we'll do that in the next episode. How about that? we can now start parking some of our things up. We can put our cotton harvester, our Krone Big M over there, our windrower tedder, and our trailer, which I don't know why I really need a trailer for at this point. Well, it's a way to store it, I guess. If the cotton's at a bad price when we harvest it, then yeah. So next time when we harvest this field, we should own this field over here. And maybe I need to keep track of it, because if we come over here, I did notice on the map that this is cotton. So I don't have to go far. It's not fertilized, it's not weed, it needs plowing though, which is okay, because we're going to merge these fields together anyways, which means I got to cut down some trees. Yeah, that's gonna be like an episode itself, merging these fields together. But I don't know why my plow is skipping sections here and there. I don't know why. But, so we kind of learned quite a few things. I'm still having a problem with the chickens. Really not sure what's going on with the chickens at all. Or things spawning for the animals. We sold the eggs. We got a box. And then I started getting the same prompt. I had no room, so I said I'll pick up the boxes and start loading them up in the crates. And it's happening at both chicken coops. So I'm thinking it's not If it was something in the way of one, it would just happen at one, but it's happening at both. And then I had the problem with the sheep one as well, so I'm not sure. Not really sure what's going on there. Let me speed up time, because in about a couple seconds... Yeah, no more place new pallets, eggs. Yeah, not sure there. Maybe when I restart the game, you'll take care of it. I don't know. That's something new starting to show up. It might be, I don't want to say... The only mod I activated since I've been having this problem is Courseplay, which, like I said, is in very... my guess is Courseplay shouldn't have been out, but I think someone leaked it out. And once it gets on the mod hubs, I think the authors are probably like, screw it. Here it is, I guess. But you can see it's working in some tractors, not in others. Yeah, it's a handy mod. I really just wanted to compact the chaff at the BGA. Sometimes we're doing big fields, which is fine. Yeah, we're seeding this field fine, so I think we're okay. I think we figured out this problem. Now I just got to figure out the problem with the chicken eggs. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.